Okay, hey everyone, welcome to the call. Super, super excited, yeah. One thing to do really quick that I forgot to do is I'm going to mute all. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, all right, welcome to the call. We'll unmute here in a little while. But I just wanted to welcome everyone and thank you for being on. It's so lovely to see everyone's faces tonight. Yay! I wanted to welcome you to the call, and I titled this Massive March Momentum because I'm pretty sure all of us want to see some momentum start happening in our businesses. And so hopefully what we're going to talk about tonight will kind of be the little spark that sets that off this month. So there's three things we're going to talk about. The incentive, the challenge, and then a big announcement at the end, okay? So if you don't have a pen and paper, you might want to grab one real quick. And I wanted to thank everyone for making this a priority. It shows that there's a lot of leaders that you showed up tonight. So thank you, thank you. I had a coaching call. Actually, when you reach Jewel status in Plexus, you get a business coach. And we have an awesome one, don't we, Carrie? Woohoo! We have Jake, who used to be a liaison, and so for this region of the United States, and so he knows us, which is lovely. So he went from that and transitioned over to business coach. So
yeah, along with everything else with Emerald, U Central, Jules, if you're in the Central region, you'll get Jake. He's wonderful.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so anyways, he has been very, very insightful in light of our team as a whole. So I wanted to let everyone know that this is a very healthy team. There's a lot of positives going on. I'm super, super excited. I feel like we are very, very good at leading with the products. And what that has resulted in is great retention. And that's also a huge shout out to all of you guys for your leadership and your follow-up skills with people, even your recruiting skills. I mean, sharing with people. I mean, this shines through, I feel like, on our team because we have good retention. The focus that we need to work on is duplication. And so Jake has given me a couple things to try because we're all game for trying things, right, in our businesses. And so we need to work on duplication, and also to create momentum, we have to up IPA. And IPA is income producing activity. And so team effort, which I feel like is going to be key in sparking this. I don't know. I just feel like if we rally around and we keep it exciting and we keep it fun and we keep it simple, those are the things that I feel like we really need to capitalize on. And also, I mean, I know we talk about this all the time, but the power of three, and not just for us, but helping our people see that vision and make that vision happen. So if you sponsor 3 people using, and actually, is Angie on anymore? Angie's on. Yay, you're on. Okay. She was talking earlier today on our call about the wording that she uses when she signs someone to just put it in their memory, like, I guess, spark a vision in their mind maybe of what could be for them if they really consider. And maybe Angie, do you want to say really quick, when you talk to someone that signs up for products as a wholesaler, what you say? I know you talked about that earlier today, in light of just putting in their mind that they can share with 3. You're muted though. Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go. I just try to encourage people that even if they're not interested in working the business, that if they just get 3 people that can help just pay and reimburse them for their initial investment that they got started with. And so, I mean, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, why not at least know that once we get 3, that's a $175 bonus, because $25 for each new person, and then the $100 bonus that you get from Plexus, which is just amazing to me. It blew me away in the beginning when I got started. So, I mean, just to get that initial investment back, I think is amazing.
Mm-hmm. So I liked how she used that wording for, hey, if you are interested in getting your investment back, it's super easy to do. You help 3 people with their health. And so anyways, the first thing that we're going to announce tonight is the incentive. And I titled it Marvelous Marvelous March Madness. And it's going to be an incentive that has two parts to it. So the first part is going to be for the month of March. And the whole thing is going to be 60 days long. So the first part is in March. We are going to incentivize with a gift for every person on the team that successfully enrolls 3 ambassadors. And Carrie, do you want to talk about what successfully enrolling 3 means in light of welcome pack and backups?
Yes. All right. I hope my internet, am I okay? Because it's like really scratchy on my side. Is it okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys are kind of choppy. So I just want to make sure it wasn't me. Okay. So we like to call it going silver or silver again. Because I know a lot of people have gone silver. Well, you should make it a goal every single month to at least add 3 new people. So adding 3 new people, going silver again, whatever you call it, they have to order welcome packs, and which it's kind of silly not to have them order a welcome pack. It's really silly actually, because it's such a great deal for them, and you get a bonus from it too, because they will never be able to get the products that cheap ever again. So they get the products cheaper, like it's a one-time gift from Plexus, and you're going to get a bonus from it as well. Then you want to encourage them to turn on their backup order. It's something that is so important for them to have on. And it's, I assume, Megan, it's one of your requirements to be one of your 3. So you want people to have that, because then that way they're getting their products monthly, because you want them to be on them for, at least 2 to 3 months. I say 3 months minimum. And sometimes people forget and they don't order, and then they forget. I do always like to remind people that their backup order is coming up, but it's so important for them to have that, so they're going to be getting their products, and they're going to do it for 2 to 3 months minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, was there something else you wanted me to say? I forget.
Yeah, no, that's great. In order for you to qualify for the gift incentive, they have to have welcome packs purchased, and they have to have the backup orders on, which we also call that the personal convenience order. I still call it a backup order because that's what it's called in the back office. We don't want to confuse people, but at the same time, call it like, hey, that's your personal convenience order. That just makes sure that you get your products in a timely manner. And yes, the first month it may last you a little longer, so you might be stocked up a little bit when you get that second backup, but that's not a bad thing, because as like in the starter direction, you'll up your ProBio 5. You won't want to miss. You don't want to miss stuff, and people are busy, you forget. And also, did you guys watch that call by Chris McCall about backups and how essential they are? Not just for us, for predicting residual income, but also for the purchaser, because every month they have to make that buying decision again. So if you haven't watched that call, go watch it. It's short and sweet. He's funny, and he makes it so important. So don't give people an option. I recommend that you need to have it set up.
Well, and you don't want people freak out by the word backup order. So that's why I think people are starting to call it the personal convenience order. But like Megan said, you want to be honest with them. It is a backup order. So, you don't want to, and also like Megan said, they're going to have extra the first month, but, by the second month, they're going to be probably, running out and needing more, because just of the way we do the dosages.
Well, and if you have certain people in your family that like to taste the pink drink or drink it, and then, or you decide to put maybe they decide to put their kids on ProBio 5 or BioCleanse or something. Yeah. So anyways, and then part 2 of that incentive is going to be focus on retention, follow-up, and customer care. And so the second part of that is whoever has the highest retained ambassadors. So will be entered into a drawing for a larger prize. And so basically what we're doing with that is we're encouraging that people, when they sign up as an ambassador, that they are committing for 60 days. We don't want a one-time order from ambassadors. I make people commit. I'm like, if you're not willing to commit, then you need to be a preferred customer, because it's so important that they stay on the products for at least 60 days. They get the 60-day money guarantee, so it's a no-brainer, and we want to see those numbers retained for at least 2 to 3 months when people sign up. So I know Jake was saying, it's great if we have someone that recruits 15, but if they lose 10, that's not good. He said it would be better to have someone that recruits 5 and keeps 5. So that retaining quality. So as I feel like keep people as preferred customers if they're a little bit non-committal. And okay, so that's the incentive for March and April. It's a 6-day incentive, and that will after the backup order ships, and Jake can see down through the reports who were the top people that retained the highest amount. Then he will give me those names, and we'll draw from those names. Okay, for that larger prize. I forgot to say what the prize. We are reimbursing, or not reimbursing. We are gifting everyone that wins with a $20 PayPal amount that they can use towards personal development or the MyPlexus print. If you haven't visited that little site in your back office, that's like a little Plexus store. Super fun. They have fun water bottles and shirts and all fun.
It's all compliance approved.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay. And then the number 2 thing is the challenge that we're going to do. And this is called, and this will all be on the team page in lovely little graphics and organized fashion with all the details on it. But the second thing we're going to do is a challenge. It's going to be a 5-day challenge, and it's called March Magnificat Challenge. And it's going to run March 13th through the 17th. And the goal behind this is to do a push. I don't know if some of you have listened to, is it Eric Worre? Where he talks about how sometimes in our businesses, we keep kind of we maintain our IPAs every day, our income producing activities. But then there's sometimes when you take that baseline and you just push for a weekend or a week or a month, and you talk to as many people as possible. And so the idea behind this challenge in the middle of March is to just go gangbusters with our IPA and do a 5-day push as a team and see how many people want to jump on board with this. I know that some people are brand new and this might be completely overwhelming and intimidating to them. I would just challenge, that's the purpose of a challenge, is to do something that's outside our comfort zone. So for you, if reaching out to, 5 people a day challenge or 10 people, do it. Don't just completely cut it off just because it's outside of your zone. We are going to incentivize for reaching out to 20 people a day, every day from the 13th to the 17th. And at the end of that week, I'll have a little graphic for those that completed the challenge, and we'll do a drawing for Plexus swag. So it'll be fun. And I will just say that reaching out, I need to define what that means. It means talking to someone in person, on the phone, or over social media, specifically about the Plexus products or the Plexus opportunity. So we can't call a reach out liking someone's Facebook post or commenting on their Facebook post. It has to be specific networking with people, okay? And at the end of that week, okay, so this is just to give you a little FYI, we are going to do a blitz from the 17th through the 19th. And it'll start at 6 in the morning on Friday the 17th and go till midnight on the 19th. And the blitz is going to be we're going to have a incentive for the person that's signing up. So what's going to happen is we are going to, so when people sign, during that time period, they will get a reimbursement of $50 after their second auto ship ships. Okay, so this is encouraging, again, retaining. Okay, and this would come as a rebate after their second auto ship. So they would get their welcome pack in March, and then they would get an auto ship in April, auto ship in May. And if they stick with it for that amount of time, they get reimbursed $50 from us, the ones of us that are incentivizing with this. So keep track of your people that join during that time and kind of stay with them and track them, because that's a huge incentive. And you get people that love the products, they'll want their money. They'll want that little incentive thing. So that's that. And then did I forget anything, girls? Angie or Lisa, that we talked about earlier with the challenge? Wanted to add? We good?
I think we covered what we discussed earlier today.
Okay. Angie, you're so slow. I mean, the feedback is so funny. It's like you're long and drawn out. It's hilarious.
I'm in the boondock.
Oh my, that's funny. Okay, then the number 3 thing that we're going to do is our huge announcement that we're going to do, and I titled this March Operation Team Pages Unite. And for some of you, this may not be new news. It's been on the table before, but what we're going to do is unite our team pages all the way down, and we're going to condense up into one team page. And this is not my team page anymore. Like, it's not going to have the title Justin and Megan's team page. It's going to be our team page. And we just feel as leaders that collaborating together, all of the gifts and talents and color personalities and all that being condensed into one team page with, several different leaders contributing to the content that's there. We just feel like it will free us all up, free us up for mental space, free us up time-wise so that we have time to be doing what this business requires, which is what, right? Networking, talking to people, signing up, walking people through the process, getting them going with their businesses. It's going to be a one-stop place for info, inspiration, and support. And I would just encourage everyone to set that new team page as at the top of their favorites on their groups so that it's easy access. I know a lot of people on the team don't go specifically to our team page. They just sometimes see it pop up in their news feed if they happen to be on at the right time. But I would encourage people to get on in the morning and at nighttime, because I know everyone has jobs, busy with kids and lots of different things. And so a lot of people can't live in Facebook, which is fine, but they need to at least be accessing the team page twice a day. That's my recommendation. Just scroll through, make sure they didn't miss anything. And we might have to train on how to use our time, just FYI, because so many of us have been wrapped up in team page management. Yeah.
I was just going to add that we want you to check the team page at least twice a day, because if you're not friends with somebody who happens to be posting information that day, it won't pop up on your notifications, so you won't see it. So you will miss the information from the day. So just make sure, like Megan said, you're checking that at least twice a day. So, you make sure you're not missing out on any of the vital information that will be shared. So we just don't want you missing out on stuff.
Yes. Okay. And Rachel Anderson, right there. She is our little creative brain here that's going to announce the new team page name and a little bit of the reasoning behind the title, the new title. Hey.
Hi, honey. Well, God really just put this on my heart instantly. I've been reading tons of books, and recently actually just got this cute little journal from U2, because we joined forces with them a while back supporting their One campaign, which they do in Africa, which we love and we've always been big fans. And I literally just the whole word one came into my heart, and I just figured, why not just call this One Team? And it looks really good. It looks better than it sounds. But that just came onto my heart. It looks awesome. I already made a graphic. And then what also just followed was connect, inspire, and grow. And just that can be, I'm hoping that what happens with this, I've tried to keep my own page really simple. And I'm just hoping, and I'm giving up, Amy's like, we're going to have to all give up the control that we all kind of want in order to do this well. And we're going to have to let each other, fill in little gaps where we might do things a little bit differently, but we're going to have to just, work together. It'll be so good for all of us. And I'm really excited actually to let go of some things and then to like really pour into the things that I know that God has equipped me to do. And I hope that for each one of us, that really, really happens.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so get ready for new stuff happening on the team page. Rachel is awesome with graphics and is going to help out with that. And there's different leaders assigned to different days for the team page. So you're not going to see me posting every single day, multiple times a day. And a lot of the things that a lot of times have been duplicated from Jessica's page, they're not necessarily going to be put on my team page as well, unless it's something really vital that we feel like needs to be on there. Because if you're working your business, you should be on Team Plexus provision as well. Okay, so you're only having to check 2 pages instead of a bazillion.
Just making it so much more simple for everybody and making it so everyone is on the same page.
Yes.
Everyone on one team now is going to be on one page and everybody's going to be together and know what's going on and just so much more connected now.
Mm-hmm. And so this will launch kind of fully on Monday. So we're going to work to get everyone transitioned over from their team pages and kind of start fresh on Monday in light of combining team pages. So the other thing you might be wondering is, when does the 60-day incentive start, with the adding 3, successfully enrolling 3. That started yesterday. So if you have added some so far, then they count for the month. So it's adding 3. So if you're like 1 away from silver, we want you to qualify as silver, yes, but in order to qualify for this incentive, you have to add 3 this month. Okay? And everyone should be doing that as part of their building their business anyways, as leaders, as, newbies. It doesn't matter where you start or, where you're at in your journey. Every month should be adding 3.
Put it on your monthly goals.
Yes, for sure.
First of the month, add 3.
Mm-hmm. And also, speaking of goals, I don't think I posted this on the team page yet, but I've been making my goals for the month, and everyone needs to sit down and write down their goals. Evaluate what you hit last month in terms of goals, but you can make goals in light of how many people you want to reach out to. You can make a goal of how many you want to add, customers or ambassadors. You can make team goals, make point goals, if you're not close to a rank yet.
Convention points.
In between convention points, yes, any of those count as goals. And I know Denise, we did a little Zoom with her team recently, and we talked about goals somewhat. It's kind of hard to map out goals like a year from now, but if that's hard for you, because it was very hard for me in the beginning, it's still hard for me because it's hard to gauge, what's going to happen in your team. But it's simple to make a goal for this month. I feel like everyone can do that. Sorry, I was sitting and my head was all cut off. And then this timing for, okay, and then the other incentive, or the other thing that we're going to do, the push, that's on the 13th. So we have an extra week. So we'll kind of get our bearings with the new team page and all of that, and then we'll start that push on the 13th. And we want everyone to participate in that. So that'd be super fun. I'm not sure what I forgot, but do you guys have any questions, or are you curious? I know there's a lot of training available in light of if you're curious on verbiage, like how to reach out to someone. My biggest tips is to keep it simple, keep it genuine, and just talk to people. Like if you're talking to people mostly online, talk to them like you would talk to someone you meet at the grocery store or you run into someone at church or whatever. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. So
can I add a small challenge?
Yeah.
It's big.
Of course.
I just want to challenge everybody that's on the call to next month, make sure you have one teammate on the call with you, because these calls are so important. And I mean, having one teammate with you is no big deal. I just noticed there's like 20 some people on the call, which is fantastic. But they're what, Megan? How many hundreds of people do you have on your team?
Yeah.
We just want as many people on these calls as we can get. So I just want to challenge you next month, because you're doing these once a month now, right?
Yeah, we switched it to once a month, and also we're switching the day to Thursday nights to see if that helps with participation, because I think Sunday night, I get it, you're kind of in the zone, and it was kind of challenging for me to have them on Sundays, because then I was like, my mental space was all not relaxed, and I'm thinking what am I teammates need?
So next April 30th, or April the first Thursday in April.
Smile, guys, you're on camera. Yes, so it would be
maybe April Fool's Day.
It'll be April 6th.
Oh, 6th, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody bring a friend.
Yes. Okay, what questions do we have? I'm sure there's questions. Don't be shy. You can unmute yourself and pop
I did have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so any of the videos that end up being posted on the page, are they able to be shared in private messages at least?
You mean like you're curious about compliance?
Right. I mean, just making sure that it is something, because I know some of them have said, oh, well, you can't share this, et cetera, et cetera. But, if somebody were dealing with migraines and came across a really good video, hey, wanted you to see if you'd watch this and see what you think, kind of thing, is that acceptable to do?
Yeah, the things that, well, we did kind of a similar thing in December with a lot of Plexus testimonies from our team, and then Jessica repeated that in February. So yeah, any of those you can share, and I think they're all uploaded to YouTube. They're just privately in a private, so they're not public YouTube videos.
Okay.
But yeah, you can share those. I think that's a great resource.
And didn't Jessica just make it simple and put all the Plexus Changed My Life videos into one post?
Mm-hmm.
So now when you go to Team Plexus Provision, if you just type in, isn't it Plexus Changed My Life? I'm saying that right, aren't I?
Yeah, it's the post.
Just type that in the search.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on my team page, I only posted underneath that graphic. So they're all in one spot on my team page too.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, our team page.
Yeah, get it right. Come on. Totally.
Good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. What other questions, concerns, thoughts?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about the one team page and just making it. I think it's just going to bring everybody together, and I just think it's super exciting. Just rally together and just be all in one location together. So I think it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm so excited there's newbies on. Yay. Several newbies. That's awesome. So before you do the 13, we'll have information on the team page about this, but when we do the push on the 13th, make sure that you have your Frank's list done. Or like me and some of the others of us, we have downloaded our Facebook friends list into an Excel spreadsheet, and that makes it really, really simple to just work up through that list and as we're talking with people.
Do you have that posted somewhere on those directions, Megan, on how to do that?
Yes, I know it's on Tamara's team page, and I can post it on our team page too.
Okay, that'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I got on here maybe just a minute or two late. Was there something announced other than kind of unifying on the one team page?
Was there any? Sorry, you cut out. What did you say, Gretchen?
Yeah, you'd mentioned doing the one team page. Did you announce something else that I missed right at the beginning?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're going to do a 60-day challenge where we're adding 3, successfully enrolling 3 ambassadors. And so everyone that does that gets a gift incentive. And then the second month, people that whoever retains the most of who they signed in March, there's going to be a drawing for a bigger prize. So that's like our big incentive for the month. And then from the 13th through the 17th, we're going to do a big push, like a Gangbusters IPA challenge. And that's going to run from the 13th through the 17th. And the Blitz, we're going to do a Blitz then from the 17th through the 19th. Basically, that we're going to be incentivizing our potentials by offering $50 back after their second auto ship ships. And as you're chatting with people throughout the week, you probably will be following up with people that you've chatted with, previously, since ahead of time that we're going to do the Blitz. And also, as you're chatting with new people, you could just say, hey, and just FYI, there's a huge incentive coming up Friday through Sunday, So it's nice to kind of know what's going to happen. Sometimes these incentives get thrown at you like, I don't know, right away, and you have no prep for that. And so, yeah. Oh my, we only have less than 1 minute. So we better pop off before it just cuts us off. Thanks, everyone, for being on the call.
Thank you.
Bye. Happy March. Yay.